Some people living in Aurora tonight are on high alert after recent testing discovered elevated levels of lead in the drinking water. NBC5's Nguyen shares more on what's being done to address the problem.
Sandy Nguyen is now looking to get a gallon of water that she saved tested after learning that some homes had elevated levels of lead in their drinking water in Aurora.
They ought to be more concerned about the older homes in the neighborhood and the lead levels, especially with young children.
The former nurse moved into her home 8 years ago and says it was built in 1926. She recently contacted the city after running into issues with her water pressure. Contractors came out yesterday to replace her lead service lines and told her it was corroded.
The only reason I called is because the pressure was so low. Had the pressure not been low, I'd still be sitting here drinking water that I am being told is safe to drink.
As part of a new testing requirement for the state, the city says it collected water samples from 100 homes and found more than 10% had elevated levels of lead that exceeded the EPA's action of level.
One of the big differences in the testing now, and the reason that we exceeded the action level, is before we were testing that first liter. So that's the liter that's sitting basically right at the kitchen sink. What we're testing now with the 5th liter is water that's been in contact with the lead for a much longer period of time.
The city is reassuring the public the water coming from the treatment plant is safe and does not have lead. The acting public works director tells me they're working to replace 16,000 lead service lines. The ongoing project estimated to cost around $160 million.
City proactively, going back to 2018, has been funding those replacements, and we've replaced about 2,500 to date.
And is this taxpayer funded, or?
It's all right now through our water rates. We've also been fortunate to get some federal funding that comes to the city through the state.
The city is advising people to use water filters and to let your water run before drinking. You can also purchase a lead testing kit at your local hardware store to make sure your levels are safe, or you can reach out to the city to conduct a test. Reporting in Aurora, V1 NBC5 News.
Good idea there. Thank you, V.